And be alive, yes. Let the
Look
viewers,
at that. Look at that.
the viewers build up. We are 5 minutes early today, so yeah.
Yeah, we are a little bit early. Don't wrong with being eager, is there? Hang on a minute. I'm just adjusting my lighting a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. I don't look quite as dead. There we go. Super duper.
Right, if you can hear some noise in the background, I've got a heater on it because I'm freezing. I've got no heating, I've got no hot water. This is how I'm living.
Oh, well, what's going on? You got a problem at home?
There's a leak, which I've now figured out where it is. So the central heating on the central heating loop is losing pressure. So if it loses pressure, the boiler won't work. The leak is under the bloody living room floor. It's a concrete floor. The pipes are buried in. I found out where the leak is roughly. Well, like, this is a major task. So I need to go into the loft, fill the boiler, and then isolate the boiler. So I'll have no heating, but at least I'll have water. So I need to isolate the 2 pipes of feed the heating. But I've got to find a minute to actually get up there. So I just think I can't be off. So I'm just surviving, bro. In the morning, I wash my face with that freezing cold water.
You just stick your face in a puddle. I'll tell you what, that's hardcore.
It's hard, bro. And in the morning, when I'm brushing my teeth, you know, when you're gargling the toothpaste out, you know, the cold water on your teeth, it's like teeth are freezing. Listen, it's tough out here for fathers. It is absolutely
tough out there, man.
I've stopped washing my face now, so I just brush my teeth, wash my mouth, and I leave. I wash my face when I get to my destination. Okay, this is bad. Things are bad here. I'm in the trenches. I'm in the trenches.
You are in the trenches. I mean, it was cold first thing this morning. I say, yeah. When I was leaving the house, it was cold this morning. I almost, obviously, the girl who cleans my teeth for me, I almost gave her the day off.
Really?
Yeah, almost. Not quite. Obviously, I've left her a list of tasks to do. But you know, I almost did.
That's the kind of guy. The girl that cleans your teeth, what? Like a hygienist, or dentist, or
no.
What are you talking about?
She's part of the domestic staff at home.
Oh, you mean your ladies?
Yeah. So no. Cleaner, butler, cook, gardener, chauffeur, all those people who who look after me.
So, look, to be fair, right here, let's be honest, right here. See, I've been following a lot of businessmen and CEOs and doing a lot of studying. Do you know what they say? I mean, Dan Martell has got a book. It's called Buy Back Your Time. Because poor people save money, rich people try and find time. So what they'll do is, so what they say is a hack to growth is, if your hourly rate, for argument's sake, this is a tip for everyone watching now. Say your hourly rate is £50 an hour, and you've got the option of working evenings, weekends, and other times. But it would not make financial sense for you to not work, say, a couple of hours in the evening because you have cooking and cleaning to do, if you can employ a cleaner for, say, £20 an hour. So if a cleaner came to your house, did 2 hours cleaning for £40, but you worked those hours and made £100, paid her 40, you're still £60 up. It was not financially viable, men of value like us, to be doing these menial domestic tasks. Come next year, a family court mastery, I don't want to hear about your home ironing your shirt, or sorry for it, we're busy, we can't deal with this client, or this, we can't do this cohort, or we can't deal with this class tonight because I've got to make fish and chips, or do hoovering, or whatever else you do. Your cleaners there to brush your teeth, whatever. We need these people in place: the chefs, cooks, cleaners, the laundry, the gardeners, the estate keepers. We need all of this on point. I'm not going to do anything. When Family Court Mastery comes out next year, you will see me sitting here, and you'll just see a female's hand come across like this, hand me a latte. And not my hand, obviously I've got builder's hands here, and it's rough, my hands are rough. You'll see these lovely, sexy hands of a female, maybe more than one female. You might see one hand like this, handing me a latte, but at the same time, you might see 2 other females' hands massaging my neck and shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see staff around here everywhere doing all sorts. I'll be doing nothing. We're going to be busy working. We're going to be busy working next year.
We are going to be busy. I appreciate that. Just for the purposes of the optics, I'm just going to pick up on a couple of points.
Oh, yeah, go on.
The staff don't necessarily have to be female.
No, they're all female. No, stop. So around here, it's all female.
Please, I'm speaking. They don't necessarily have to be female. And the other point I will make is, I appreciate it was a slip of the tongue when you referred to menial domestic tasks. There are a number of tasks that have to be done around the home, outside the home, and in the office. None of those tasks are menial, because that suggests that the person doing them is menial. They are just tasks that require doing, and it is about allocating the best resource to the task.
Listen, when I'm delegating these tasks, I'll be providing employment. We will be providing employment, contributing to the economy. And look, no task is menial, guys. I've unblocked drains, toilets, human social. I've been in what you call shit ejectors. These are plant rooms that actually move human waste in commercial buildings. You have no idea, bro. I have been in the trenches back. So look, if you see my videos on the other channel, I've done all sorts. Those that know me, they know I'm that guy. I'm the SAS, he who dares. I'm the last man standing. There's a job to be done. No one can do it. Everyone's given up. It's too hard. It's too difficult. It's too technical. It's too this. It's too dirty. They then send me in. I'm like SAS, he who dares. I'm like Ant Middleton. They send me in now, the grey man. SAS, he who dares. I'll deliver. I'll bring the result. The target will be eliminated. I am an assassin in this arena. So none of these tasks are menial. And also another slip of tongue. The people carrying out these tasks, they won't necessarily be staff. They will be my harem of potential females. And yes, I agree.
Sorry,
I understand if your preference is you want men around you. I get it. Look, I'm not judging anyone. It's not the 90s. You can do what you want. It's not the 80s. It's not the 90s. It's not hammer time. You can do whatever you want. If you want males around you doing stuff, that is your personal choice. I judge no man or woman in what they indulge in. Yes? So let's just I will have females. Just to clarify, me, not that anyone's judging me or I'm judging anyone. I will only have females around here. Period.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's leave that there. That's fine. Good. Okay. So, let's see who that is. Nobody in particular. Right. So here we are then. It is now Sunday, the 28th of December. I'm just looking at the date. It is Sunday, the 28th of December. Happy birthday, anybody who's got a birthday today. Somebody must have a birthday today, so let's just say happy birthday. Yours was the other day. Let's ignore yours. Yours was the other day. We're not bothered about yours. But as I say, so 28th of December, we are only a few days away from the end of this year. That's an alarming prospect, because it only seems 5 minutes since we were only a few days at the start of the year. So very alarming prospect that we are heading into 2026, albeit that you and I have some very exciting plans in 2026. We've got a lot going. It'll be a very busy year. And I hope that a year from now, when we are sat doing our end of year chin wag, we reflect on what has been a blooming good year, and we've reached out and we've helped a lot of people along the way, which is what it's all about. So yeah, interesting times. But here we are. Well, I can't think what time it is. It's 8:35 Sunday evening, last Sunday of the year, last Sunday of 2025. We were here on Christmas Day. Where were you? We were here on Christmas Day, doing our thing, having a few laughs with a few people. It was very nice. It was good to reach out to people who were stuck on their own. And here we are here now.
Absolutely, guys. This is episode 79 on Disqualified Dads. This is our weekly program where we help you and assist you get through your family court journey. We provide emotional, mental, technical, spiritual. We provide support in every way possible that you will need to get through the system. This is the last stream of the year. So listen, we're going to try and enjoy it. Let's try and enjoy it. Let's try and keep it going. We'll try and answer every question as we usually do, but Mr. Ryan may have to dash off due to him dealing with some family court situation, family court emergency. I'll try and keep it going if possible. If not, let's just go with the flow and see how we go. Ultimately,
see how we go. I will jump in and say that our plan this evening, and those of us who are dialing in expecting this to happen, our plan this evening was to do a cross-examination, so I could talk about that. I apologise the fact that we're not going to be able to do that this evening, mainly because, I say, as Farouk has just intimated, I've got a situation unfolding with one of my clients, which is a fairly unpleasant situation. So I'm going to need to drop out in order to go and attend to that. So my apologies. We will not do the fact find this evening, but we will aim to do it next weekend to kick us off into 2026.
Absolutely, guys, and absolutely. And like Mr. Ryan mentioned, there's going to be a busy year, and next year I am doubling down on everything. I am going to be pushing harder. End of 2025 now, you should be taking time out to reflect on your own progress. How have you progressed in all areas? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, your financial journey, your career, your physicality, your mindset, your academic education, knowledge, reading. Take note of where you are. Write it down. Get a journal. You need to track some of this. Every successful person, you know, they track everything. So maybe it's an opportunity to journal where you are, what you achieved, did you meet your goals? If you didn't meet your goals, what you need to do, how much more effort you need to put in next year, how much more organized you need to get, how do you need to organize your time, where are you emotionally, are you good with your situation, are you comfortable, do you have enough emotional fuel to battle on? Me and Mr. Ryan are going to be busy, but I am doubling down my efforts on everything. I'm going to push harder. There is no way the projects that are coming out are not going to make it. It's ultimately how hard we push. And like I said, I am just diving in head first, and we're going to be pushing hard, yeah, to make this a success. I've just reached 3,770 subscribers today. The little shorts and stuff and everything's doing well. It won't be long before we hit 5, potentially the 10,000 mark. Now we've got a real audience. We can start pushing the message out. So look, 2026, there's a lot to do, and we're going to be doubling down. Also, if you're interested in training as a Mackenzie, because we're going to need support, yeah, if you're interested in training as a Mackenzie, please either email me or email Mr. Ryan, and I'll put his email in the chat later, and mine. Please reach out. We're going to need to get a program together, because if we are doing all what we are doing, the Family Court Mastery, trying to reach the masses, the day-to-day family court attendances, we need you guys, those who have been through the system, those who are now confident, those who have faced the judges, those who have stood and survived the test of family court. This is now your chance to make a living, put your life back together. It's a flexible job. You can work from home, and you will be giving back. You will be supporting the fathers. You'll be giving back, and this will also form part of your own healing in your own journey. Giving back and helping others is part of the healing. So guys, please reach out. If you know someone who is interested, who can articulate themselves, tell them to come forward, because we're going to need support, yeah? This is going to be a big network, yeah? We're taking over. And Mr. Father's Rights, Mr. S, yes, finally, well done for making it on time.
You see, he set his watch and everything, bless him.
To be fair, we were early today, so yeah, here we go. Right, Mr. Cossip, season greeting, gents. Hope you're well. Yes, Mr. Cossip, we are very well. Thank you for asking. And as you can see, we are working, myself and Mr. Ryan, we are grinding through the whole festive period. Our lovers celebrating, as I was saying to Mr. Ryan earlier, we are like SAS He Who Dares. We're the grey men. We are the people behind the scenes who keep peace and safety and security and help others behind the scenes. We don't want no praise. We're the grey men. No one sees us. We don't get the praise. Other people get the praise, but we're in the background. We're doing it. Do you know what I mean? We're humble guys. Recognition or praise. We're just here doing it. Am I right, Mr. Ryan? We don't want praise.
You're right indeed. Yeah, we've been very busy over the Christmas period, so I have to say I afforded myself about 2 hours on Christmas Day after we'd finished streaming to go and see my mum, and that was it really. Apart from that, I've been in the office the whole time, because I say we are incredibly busy at the moment. So
that, how's your mum doing? I mean,
she's she's good. She's good. She's this is obviously a tough time. Obviously, you know, because it's a Christmas, if you're a Christmas celebrator, is an incredibly emotional time. And obviously for reasons of what happened earlier on in the year, this has been hard for her the last few days.
Well, give her my regards and give her my love. Yeah.
I will. Thank you, chap.
I should have sent her a little Christmas card for her. I think I cocked up there. Right, he's on time. Right, Mr. AT Delta. Prenup is the ultimate discussion killer of the civil marriage registration. Right, so yeah, listen, tell us how that conversation went, because it's been going on back and forth for a few weeks. I would like to know how you asserted your authority in the conversation and how you took charge of the frame, because this is very important now, how you're perceived. Does someone perceive you as a pushover, or they can see there's healthy boundaries and this guy ain't going to fall over? So yeah, give us a bit more context, please, if you don't mind. I'm curious. Thanks a million, guys. You're welcome. This is why we're here. I wish you guys also provided the prenup writing consultation service. Listen, we're going to be doing everything.
We do.
Where your prenups are. Oh, you do? There you go.
Yes, we do. We write prenups for people.
Yeah,
We
listen.
write prenups for people. We write relationship settlement agreements for people. So yeah, we do. By all means, reach out and ask me a question, and we'll help you.
Bring your fiance. Listen, bring your fiance down to the office. We'll sit down and we'll write it up for you. Yeah? We'll help you. Bring the father-in-law. Listen, bring your father-in-law to be there, and we'll put him straight. We'll get him on the straight and narrow. He knows you got the big guns with you. He ain't gonna mess with you. Right, Mr. Hungry Hippo, it's good to see you. Mr. Ryan and Coach Farouk, what's been your family court story highlight of the year, good or bad? Cheers, lads.
That's difficult. We've had some really good results this year. Perhaps as a result of the fact that we've turned more cases this year than we've ever turned in 20 years. So from that point of view, we've had some great results. We've restored, not about winning or losing, but about restoring parents with children, whether that be mums with children or dads with children. You know, we've restored some parents with children this year, and every one of those stories is a good story for me. You know, every time we can achieve that and get children back in front of their mum or their dad. We've had lots of those examples. That's, for that point of view, it's been a good year. Why has it been a bad year? It's been a bad year because the family court continues to be frustrating, because the family court continues to be essentially not fit for purpose. We are working within a framework of an organization that is no longer fit to do the job that it's trying to do. That is the problem. That is the bad in terms of 2025. Is it going to get better in 2026? I honestly don't think it will. I'll tell you how terrible we are, and this gentleman may well be listening at the moment, one of my clients. We had a hearing, I don't know, mid-November, late November, and we've been waiting for the date for the next hearing. And we've just got the date. We got the date on Christmas Eve, and the next hearing is in November next year, in 1 year's time. That is an absolute disgrace. And then I opened that bit of email and got that note and thought, a year to wait for the next hearing, that is just disgraceful. I then opened my next email, the very next email, which tells me that I'm going into a very difficult fact finding. It's a very lengthy fact finding. It's 10 days, which is rare, because there's a lot to deal with. So it's a 10-day fact find. The court has found a 10-day window for us to be able to conduct a 10-day fact find. That 10-day window is in February 2027.
Yeah, so, listen, that's very sad.
That's dreadful. That's just dreadful. So yeah, that's my frustration with the family court. It is not, it's not equipped to do the job it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, the family court is in disarray, but listen, do not allow this to dishearten you. Like I said, one of the 10 commandments of family court: control the controllables.
Yeah. We make the best of it. We make the best of it. We understand where the holes are, and we try and step over them. You know, we make the best of it. We do get some good results out of the family court because we understand how it looks.
Yeah, and believe you can win. It could be you. That 1 or 2 or 3 success stories that come out, that could be you. It's possible. The key is, remember, it is possible. Great work this year, guys. Yes, look, this has been 79 streams, I think, this year. Just to remind you, we started these consistent live streams, myself and Mr. Ryan, and dedicated to this family court Q&A early December last year. We have now consistently done the whole year, every Sunday, 79 streams. I think that's a big achievement. We've helped a lot of people, and we will continue to do this going into next year, even amongst all the chaos and everything we'll be dealing with. This stream will continue. We might even be doing it at the studio up north. We might be sitting in a studio with sofas and couches and mics. Might be doing it live with a massive screen above, bringing these comments up. Might be in a different format, but we will continue to do this and continue to provide this support. Right, Mr. D, what is the criteria for proceedings to go to a judge rather than magistrates?
Very simply, it is how serious the matter is. If there are allegations of domestic abuse, serious allegations of domestic abuse, the matter will always be escalated up to a judge, allocated to a judge. If it's a relatively straightforward matter where essentially you've just got 2 parents who don't like each other, but there's very little else apart from the fact they don't like each other and they can't agree on anything, then it will often stay down at magistrate level. It really is as simple as that. There's no more science than that. If it's serious, it goes to a judge.
Right, someone's just asked me a question on WhatsApp saying, why am I so formal? I'm a professional guy. I'm trying to come across professional. I'm trying to be professional. And going forward, I've got to make the effort. You know, I've got to look smart.
Yeah, he is a professional guy.
There you go. I'm a professional guy. There you go. So I'm just trying to give off the right impression. You know, that's all. And I look good. I look good in shirt and tie. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, your beard wants a bit of work, but move on.
Yeah, no. I'm waiting for Eamon. Listen, we had Eamon the barber watching. I don't know where he's gone. He said he was a barber. I asked him where his shop was located. Was it South London or East London? As soon as I mentioned coming down for a little trim on the house, he's disappeared. Haven't seen him since.
Yeah, not come back since.
He got 7-0 in his fact find due to the support of this channel. And at the moment, I needed a little trim just to help polish this up, because I messed it up and then I had to let it grow out, so it's all over the place. So that's why I can't trim it. I'm going to a barber to do it. And Eamon, you think to yourself, after all the help and support we provide, I could at least get a free trim, free beard trim on the house. Man just left. Man just disappeared. As soon as I mentioned something to getting something, he disappeared. Like, unfortunately, it's bad. It's bad.
Not good.
Did you answer this question, by the way?
Done that one. That's about judges being serious, magistrates being simple. Yeah.
Right. Okay, Mr. F. What happens if I've not been paying mortgage on our joint property for over 4 years? Can my ex get me off the titles if she took me to court or not? Wouldn't have got the mortgage without me in the first place. It depends. I mean,
he's got another bit. He's got another bit. Move on.
House is worth about 190, I think now, but I'm paying a lot of child maintenance, so I can't afford to pay towards the mortgage. I want it sold. I keep asking, but she keeps saying next year, next year.
Right. The obvious question, and I think I probably know the answer, is F. Are you in financial proceedings with this matter? Because obviously that will accelerate the issue of dealing with the house. The fact that you're not paying the mortgage. And I presume, obviously, that your ex-partner, ex-wife, is paying the mortgage. That would be reflected in a final financial matter, but it's of no real issue. To be honest, the courts are very relaxed about who pays the mortgage, because often what happens in reality is somebody pays the mortgage for the entirety of the marriage, and the marriage breaks down. They move out, and the other people picks it up. That's just life.
You just highlighted they're not in financial proceedings.
So you're not in financial proceedings. Well, unfortunately, until you are, or until you can sit down with some sort of mediation product and work out what you're going to do with this house, I think you're going to be stuck in limbo. Is the short answer.
Yeah, if you're not paying the mortgage, don't worry. And listen, this might work in your favor, because as the house goes up in value, let's say for argument's sake, the market is going in a direction where your house is going up in value, and you're not even paying towards a mortgage, but you're still on the title deed, so you can still try and claim your 50% or whatever it is on it. So I would say, if you're not paying towards a mortgage, I won't worry about it. Get it to the financials and then stake your claim. You want 50%, 60%. You're going for you want your piece of the pie. That's it. So I would say, look at it like that. There you go. Great minds think alike. See?
There you go.
Great minds. Control the controllables. You can look at any situation, and if you change your perspective, a negative could ultimately be a positive. Any negative can be used as a seedling or an opportunity for something positive. It's just how you look at it.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
And I think that's a quote from Napoleon Hill, legend. Think and Grow Rich. It's a good book. Go and read it. Put it on your read list for next year. Right, Mr. A, every time they bring up civil marriage registration, all I refer to them is, let's get a prenup written. So my question is, as soon as you say that, are you looking them dead in the eye with a strong voice and you're saying this, and what is their response? I'm curious to know how they respond to that. Having your feedback, which helped loads, I've learned. I don't need to say anything more. I agree, but the thing is this: if they continue to repeat and ask, the only problem with that is they are, like, for example, when you said no once and someone doesn't take that as a no, how seriously are they taking your no? Which means, how seriously do they take you? Do you present any physical presence where they think, oh, we better not push it? Do you see what I'm trying to say? You're not projecting enough dominant energy where they feel that I don't think we should push this because the guy said no. So you need to, I mean, look, I don't want to give careless advice here, but again, unfortunately, I'll have to quote Trump, the art of the deal. You have to demonstrate you're prepared to walk away. It's a negotiation. Right now, they're probing you. They're trying to haggle you. This is a typical like Asian situation where they're trying to haggle you. They're trying to haggle with you on this situation. You need to say, this is the only way I'm doing it. But even then, look, even with the prenup, like I said, you need to be careful. It's not black and white. My personal policy is no, I'm not doing it, period. I don't want the government involved in our relationship, period. Done. And that is your final. And then if they continue to push it, say, listen, you need to highlight that. If it needs to be that you'll walk away, no problem. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe you value yourself to the point where you will not be pushed around. You will live by your own values. But look, I don't want to give careless advice here. I'm just going to give honest advice though. You've got to be prepared to stand your ground. Mr. D, in your opinion, is the only issue with the family court is that it takes too long between hearings?
No. In short, there are 100 issues with the family court that is causing it to be as difficult an environment as it currently is. That the gap between hearings, the delays between hearings, which are getting longer. They've got longer over the last few years significantly, and you are now getting 6-9 months and beyond between hearings. That is a significant issue, but predominantly that is a significant issue for the impact on the children. I think it is verging on abuse from the court, that we are leaving children in limbo and in purgatory in between hearings, waiting for their process to finish. It is now not unusual for a very, very standard, not exciting set of child proceedings to last 3 years. 3 years is 20%, 25% of a child's childhood. Given that, you know, by the time they reach 13 and 14, they've essentially moved on and they're already entertaining adulthood. If you are robbing a child of 20 to 30% of their childhood and more in some instances, and significantly more in some instances, if you are robbing a child of that, and as a result of the delays in the court, that's essentially what is currently happening. That is a disgrace. That is a disgrace. That is not doing that child any good whatsoever. And that child will carry the trauma of that into their adult life, and how they conduct themselves as adults and how they engage with healthy and wholesome relationships with other adults and how they conduct themselves with their own children will all be impacted by what happened when they were kids. I see it now, obviously, because I've been doing this for a long time. I already have second and third. That tells me I'm old, but second and third generation people coming through my door. You know, bizarrely, I had a lady come through my door the other day where I did her mum's divorce. I'm now about to do hers, and I did her grandma's divorce.
Oh my God! Oh,
and yeah, just work that out.
That's depressing.
That is depressing because that means I'm old. But yes, so the delays between hearings, I think, are traumatizing for children. And I think the court needs to get a grip of that. I don't know how the court is going to get a grip of that, because it requires a massive injection of money in order to create the staff and to create the courtroom time and create the judge time. But we need to get back to a position where we said child proceedings would last about 26 weeks, which was the gift way back when, 20, 30 years ago. Child proceedings, start to finish, 26 weeks, 6 months. They haven't been 6 months for 10 years.
You won't get a hearing in 6 months. I mean, bloody hell.
Mm.
And the thing
Exactly.
is, right, and obviously that case that you just highlighted, look, it highlights two things. Generational trauma, like I said, the pattern of behavior will continue. You'll pass this trauma on to your children, number one. Generational trauma. And unfortunately, divorced women keep other women divorced as well. This grandmother, mother, daughter, this wasn't an accident. I don't believe it's an accident. Kids see this, they learn from this, they get traumatized, and they carry this trauma. It's into their subconscious, like I said, unless the damage is there. And look, it reminds me again, my children now, 4 years. So my oldest daughter is 12. My second daughter, I've forgotten her age, but she's going to be 10, I presume, in January. My little one's going to be 7 now in February coming. Ultimately, there is a realization that I wonder sometimes how much damage has been done. Is it repairable? Is it, can I recoup this? Can I turn this around? Or by some miracle, I pray to God that have they been protected from this? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's sad, very sad.
It is, incredibly.
Right, we have, this is a fan of the channel, a new fan of the channel, and the channel has recently attracted audiences from the opposite gender, guys. So this is a fan, I believe, is of the opposite gender who now follows the channel. So everyone say hello. Miss A, I'm new to this channel. It's amazing to hear the content you provide to your followers. Are you trying to say I'm amazing? I agree. If you are highlighting that, yes, and Mr. If you are insinuating that we are amazing, I would have to agree with you. That is very well spotted, Miss A. And welcome to the show and welcome to the channel. We're here every Sunday, 8:30. Like, subscribe, follow, and share.
That is very true. Yes, welcome to the channel indeed. And I think one of our objectives in 2026, of which we have a lot, one of our objectives in 2026 is to try and get a much better balance of listeners, because I think everybody has an input. I would be keen to hear, the viewpoint of mums and dads in terms of what it is that we talk about. I think we will get that balance, or certainly get a move towards that balance when we dual the channel, which we'll be doing in January or February, where we run it from. The plan is, folks, that we're going to run it from disqualified dads and that family law guy at the same time. So it'll still be the two of us staring at you and talking rubbish, but we'll be broadcasting out of 2 channels at the same time. So I think that will encourage more mums, more wives, more ex-wives, more ex-partners to join, because we want that. I think it's important. Otherwise, we become quite constrained in our viewpoint.
Well, right, exactly. No one wants to be in a sausage fest, just to put it out there. And I just want to say, I have no issue with the supporting all the females. So I'm thinking 2026, just to balance out the cases that we're all carrying, perhaps I should look after all the female cases. I'm thinking just to balance out the load or workload. I will deal with all the females, and I just want all the ladies out there to know I am here to support you in any way you need. Feel free to approach me.
Yeah.
It's all good. I have a lot of love and emotional support to give in whatever way you need.
That is also incredibly generous of you.
Yeah, I have no issue. Yeah, go ahead.
As we speak, Miss A is trying to find the eject button so she can come off the channel. Yeah, that's very.
I attracted Miss A onto the channel. What are you talking about? These women are following the channel because of me. Listen, we've attracted a few female listeners this year. I think it's because of me. And next year when they come, I will be supporting all of them. I just want all the ladies out there to know, all the single mums. I have no issue with how many kids you got. I'm here for you. It's all good.
So
it's all good.
So what you're saying then is all the single ladies. Thanks, Beyonce.
A lot of love to give, guys. I have a lot of love to give. Look, when you get to a certain level of coaching, you no longer see people as male, female, red pill, right pill, left, right, whatever division. I just see as human beings and souls. And the female soul, I think there's some very beautiful souls out there that need support and help and elevate and coaching. I am here to provide that.
No, you're wonderful, wonderful.
It's all
just
good.
Wonderful. I'm humbled. I'm humbled by you, by that beauty within.
Plus, I'm helping with the workload. How are you going to tackle it all? I am helping with the workload. It's for the job. It's for the mission. The mission is at my forefront. Listen, the reason I'm doing that is my mission. If I can get with these single ladies and support them and help them get out of family court and get a reunion between their children and their baby daddies, I need to get in there. I need to get down and dirty. I need to go into the trenches. I need to get to the emotions and think, what is going on here? So I have to go deep. I have to go deep in, undercover, to fix this. The grey man, SAS, he who dares. They send me in, you know that. That's what I'm doing. I'll take it on the chin for the children and the families.
It's just wonderful.
Put my hand up. I will take it on the chin. It's cool. Someone's got to make a sacrifice.
Well, you need to tidy that chin before you take it on the chin.
Yeah, Eamon, where you at, bro? Where you at, Eamon? I want my haircut. 7-0 in your back, and you can't give me a beard trim.
Let's deal with this one, then I'm going to leave you to finish off because I need to go and deal with an issue.
I think we're on top. We're on top of the comments. The last 3 comments, and I think maybe an early night tonight. We've done 36 minutes. Right, Mr. Cossip. He's my guy, Cossip. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to burp there. Apologies. Also, don't forget that whilst waiting times between hearings is scandalous, prior to the Kafka's DA policy change last year, if you had contact, that could well continue. But now any allegations, yes, made will put an end to that, sadly. That is very true. That is very true.
That is very true. The policy, obviously, the policy came out in October 2024, and it was very true. The policy was very clear in what it said that, you know, any allegations of abuse, that's it. Say goodbye to your kids. Now, thankfully, and let's go back to the comment where somebody, I can't think who it was, I think it might have been Hippo, who said, what's the good stuff that's happened this year? Well, one of the good stuffs that's happened this year is I've had a lot of judges who've ignored that. I've had a lot of judges who've said, yeah, I know what the policy says, but I also know that it's not right for us to stop contact between this father and this child, or indeed this mother and this child. That is just not the right thing to do. So I'm not going to do that. So thankfully, the judges do still have discretion. And there are a number of judges, you know, and I have a lot of respect for judges, but there are a number of judges who are exercising that discretion incredibly healthily. So you're right. At face value, Kafkas is a problem, and the Kafkas domestic abuse policy is a problem. Thankfully, the judges are managing it rather than just living it by the letter.
Right, let's wrap up these final 2 comments. Right, where are we? Right, keep up the wonderful work from Miss A. Yeah, absolutely. We shall continue. We have been for the last 79 episodes, so don't worry. We plan to continue. Yes. Right, Mr. S. Father's rights. I have a first hearing on the 21st. It says it's a remote hearing by video. Can I still attend the court? No, it's at home on video. Why would you go to court? It's Zoom, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, your problem will be, S, that you may turn up in court, and I appreciate why you might want to. You may turn up in court and actually find that there's no allocated courtroom for it. The judge is actually doing the hearing from his chambers or her chambers, of which you cannot get in. They are private. So you are then stuck in a corridor holding your phone or your laptop, engaging in a private video hearing. That's just not going to work. So if you had legal representation with you, there is a way of getting around that and dealing with it. We do it we do it occasionally where we actually go to court and operate out of chambers. But my overwhelming advice is no. Stay at home or stay in the office or wherever it is you're going to do the call from.
Guys, I have no heating, so I'm absolutely freezing. So let me give you my final closing comments before Mr. Ryan gives you his closing comments. If there's any ladies out there who wants to support the cause and support the channel, you want my help to support you, whatnot, there are a few positions here where you can come around here, help cook and clean, give me the odd neck massage, make my coffees and stuff like that. That's the first stage of contributing to the movement, to the cause, to disqualify dance, that family law guy, family court master. So if you want to contribute to this wonderful cause and you want to be part of this movement, the first position is you've got to make a good latte. I'll teach you on the machine, bit of hoovering, cleaning, cooking, massaging. There are these positions available. Feel free to email me. It's all good. And yeah, that's my final closing comment. Listen, we're going to have female followers, so I need to just tell them they can contribute.
And not every female follower needs to adopt a domesticated role.
No, absolutely. No, there are more roles, but I'm saying that's an entry role. You start with that, and then I'll promote. Then you're going to help me with the stream. You're going to read out the comments for me. Look, in the future, I might have these helpers reading out the comments. Anyway.
I haven't got time this evening to get into it. If you're in court this week, folks, I can't imagine you will, because the court's only operating in very remotely on a couple of days this week, and there's very few hearings going on. It goes live realistically again on Monday the 5th. But if you happen to be engaged in legal proceedings this week, then I trust it goes well for you. And obviously, Farouk, as a closing comment, is about to put both of our emails on the screen in order that we can, if you do need to reach out to us, then obviously by all means do so. We're happy to help. I pre-warn everybody who reaches out to me that there are 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year, and most of them I fill. So we can't always guarantee, well, we do not guarantee that I'm going to respond to you within the matter of minutes of you sending your email. It can often be a few days. And that is just the nature of, unfortunately, the workload that we have. And the various projects that we've got underway. But apart from that, if you do need to reach out, I will endeavour to get back to you, or a member of my team will endeavour to get back to you as quick as we possibly can. And obviously, failing that, by all means, reach out to Farouk at disqualifieddads@gmail.com, and we will help you where we can. Have a good week. Enjoy the back end of 2025. I trust 2026 is good to you. Wherever you are now, I trust 1 year from now you're in a better place, whatever that looks like to you. Happy New Year. Health, happiness, prosperity.
Peace and love. Happy New Year. Assalamu alaikum.